my first video. It's going to be going over breakfast, lunch, and dinner for college students who are bodybuilding or into fitness. And if you're not into either of those, it's still a great diet in general to follow if you're just trying to stay healthy or lose weight, which is what I'm doing right now. I'm in a cutting phase. So generally I'll have eggs. If I don't have eggs, I'll have oats with half a scoop of casein and half a scoop of whey protein. And then if I don't have oats with the eggs, I'll have Greek yogurt, which are Dannon, super low cal, only 80 calories per little package, and they're super delicious. 12 grams of protein for each little package as well. With my oats, just because I don't like plain oats, I will add sugar-free syrup. It's only 15 calories per 2 tablespoons, so yeah, you can sweeten up your oats, not have just plain old oats. Fruit, generally stick to 2 kinds. Grapes, love grapes. Usually I have it for a pre-workout food, or bananas. Bananas are really cheap, and obviously the potassium and kind of higher calorie fruit, but they're really cheap. That's the main reason I get them. And then you have rice cakes. I'll usually have these as a snack, either after breakfast or before I work out. These are only 50 calories for the apple cinnamon, and then the chocolate are 60 calories, so not that much of a difference. And then the last thing that I usually add for breakfast food is ground cinnamon, and the reason I do that has to do with insulin, which I'll probably have to make another video on information about how ground cinnamon affects blood sugar levels and stuff like that. But yeah, this is all great breakfast foods. They're all really cheap, and I'll put the price and picture of each food in the video. Alright, we're going to continue on to lunch. So for lunch, I don't really change things up with the snacks a whole lot, but I keep the rice cakes, just because, like I said, they help with those cravings, sweet and salty cravings. But I do add Healthy Pop kettle corn, which is kind of the same aspect as the rice cakes. It's sweet and salty, and they're only 100 calories per package, so it's a great trade-off. Other than that, the only other snack that I really have during lunchtime is these mozzarella cheese sticks, which are 7 grams protein, 80 calories, and then they do have some fat. I generally don't have that much dairy just because I don't fare very well with dairy. But other than that, those are the main snacks that I have. Those rice cakes, Healthy Pops, mozzarella cheese sticks, and then fruit, which I showed earlier. So the main foods that I generally eat or with my meals is I'll have chicken, which I already had baked chicken, didn't have any frozen. And then I will have ground turkey. I love ground turkey. Each of these little 1-pound packages makes 4 meals. And these are really cheap. And like with the breakfast, I will be putting the prices next to a picture of each of those. And then we have shrimp. Super low cal, great protein source, and then vegetables, which I generally switch up. This time I got broccoli, and then I'm using my roommate's Thai stir fry just to show that they have different variations. I sometimes get that one as well, but generally I stick to broccoli and green beans. And then the last thing we have is beans, so pinto beans and black beans. Both are great sources of fiber, protein, and carbs. I used to do brown rice, but I just really didn't like cooking the brown rice, to be honest. It takes like 40 minutes, and minute brown rice is kind of expensive for how little that you actually get out of it. So yeah, just stick with these. Put it in the microwave after you cook your ground turkey or chicken with the vegetables, and it's a super quick and easy meal. So yeah, this is what lunch looks like. Dinner won't be much different, but yeah, I'll show that as well. Okay guys, last part of the video, dinner. It's actually not much different than lunch. The biggest difference between lunch and dinner is the type of protein source that I eat. So if I have chicken for lunch, generally I'll switch it to either ground turkey or shrimp for dinner. Or sometimes I'll have eggs at night. Try to not have too many whole eggs just because of the cholesterol. But other than that, it's basically the same. One thing I did forget to show is drinks that I do have. I stay away from soda. I haven't had soda in years. But these are the drinks that I usually stick to. Almond milk, just because it's sweet and it's got some carbs, so it's a good energy source. In the morning, I usually have that. And then I do have these like drink mixes. I just add it into water, and it makes substantial amount of flavored water, just to keep me going, because just having plain water all the time every day kind of gets old. So yeah, basically the same thing as lunch. One different thing I did add was this Bisquick. I do make protein pancakes out of it. I'll generally do 2/3 of a cup, so I'll have 300 calories worth. Then I'll mix it with whey and casein protein. Other than that, that's basically dinner. Not much of a difference, other than the protein source that I use. And then, like all the other breakfasts and lunches, I will be putting the prices for anything new on here.